Check engine light on? Take the guesswork out of your check engine light with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Amiche ed amici di Tutto Wrestling, ben ritrovati sui nostri canali. Ancora una volta prima del prossimo pay-per-view AEW Revolution siamo pronti a fornirvi un'esclusiva intervista e non servono presentazioni, lo vedete già, lo conoscete già. Siamo qui con Wardlow. Here we are with Wardlow. A great exclusive interview, so we have to thank you and of course AEW staff and John Schneider for this. I'm so excited to have you here. I'm so excited about this interview with a sex symbol, fashion model, and you here we are with Wardlow.
What an intro! Thank you.
We are heading to Revolution, and you have a big match at Revolution, the TNT Championship match against Samoa Joe. So we'll start with that. We start with the first thing, the most important thing for you, and considering the past between you and Joe, considering the title on the line, the fact that you just came back after a time off, I guess this is an important match for you.
This is the most important to date. For many reasons. Obviously, the whole War Joe thing where we were a tag team and I thought we had something going there, and then he turned on me. And then he made things personal. Not only did he take the TNT title, but he cut my hair off. So yeah, I haven't been disrespected like this in a very, very long time. So not only do I need to get my TNT title back, and I say my TNT title because for those who don't remember, I have not been pinned and I have not been submitted. So it is still my title. So I will take that back. But also, this goes beyond the title. Joe crossed the line, and I've never wanted to hurt somebody so bad. And I've dealt with Max, so that's a big statement. I've never wanted to hurt somebody physically so bad in my life. And this Sunday, it's not going to be a wrestling match. It's going to be a fight. And it's not even going to be a fight. It's going to be a mauling.
Considering the fact that you were looking at some wrestler when you started that are like high flyer and something like this, and Samoa Joe is a big man, but also a man who can do high flying move, has a lot of technique. It's going to be something maybe unseen before with two big men like you that can do a lot of different things in the ring.
Yeah, we're both extremely athletic and capable of doing some things men our size typically can't. I don't know if it's going to be as much about that this week, though. I'm not looking to do anything pretty. I'm just looking to hurt him.
Okay. And what about you? You mentioned your first run as a TNT champion, and you consider yourself still the real champion. So I guess there's some extra motivation in it. But I would ask, what would you change of the first run as a TNT champion, and what did you learn from it?
Oh, man, I learned a lot from that first run, and I have a lot to prove to myself. When I get the title back, the one thing I want to do is the open challenge. I want to defend, it's the TV title. It should be defended on TV on a regular basis. So that is my only goal, is I want to have a match bi-weekly, or every week for that matter, defending that title against anybody who will step up. I think part of the problem is nobody had the balls to step up and face me. So hopefully we can find some men in the locker room, or even in other locker rooms if we have to, if we don't have any balls in the AEW locker room. So yeah, whoever wants to step up, I will be having an open challenge bi-weekly for the TNT title.
Well, it's one of the most anticipated match of the pay-per-view. Pay-per-view stacked with a lot of good match, I'd say. So let's hope the best for you at Revolution. But looking a little bit in the future, of course, for everyone, the target is the world title and being the man of the company of the AEW. But is there, apart from that, is there any opponent or tag partner, someone you'd like to work with, or something that you hadn't had the chance to do yet, but you would love to do in AEW?
Well, I'm most definitely done working with people. That's never been my thing. I've never been a man to have many friends. I
That
don't
went well
like,
lately.
yeah, and this is exactly the reason why. This is why I don't trust anybody. This is why I don't associate with people, because you can't count on anyone. I'm better off alone. The only people I would ever team back up with are Cash and Dax, because those are my boys forever. Unfortunately, they've been missing, so that's probably out the window anyway. So no, from here on out, it's just Wardlow. As far as people on the list, there's a lot of people I want to fight, like John Moxley, Kenny Omega. You know, whoever walks around the locker room calling themselves the best, that's who I want to fight, because they're not. Obviously, the very tippy top of that list is the man that says he's better than everyone, and we all know it, except I powerbombed him 10 times and pinned him with my foot on his chest, so he ain't better than me. So once I get that TNT title and I plow through the entire roster, I want to be the first man to hold the TNT title and the AEW heavyweight title simultaneously.
You speak about MJF, of course, and you have often been asked in the past what it was like to be side by side with him, how is Max in real life. But what I want to ask is how much the time you spent with him helped you, and in which kind of a way helped you?
So obviously there's no denying that my time with him led to great things for me. However, my time with him was fairly miserable for the most part. What you see with Max on TV is what you get. And I would even take it a step further to say who he is in real life is even worse than what you see on TV. And that's not a gimmick. That's not, you know, this is real life. Like, he's really a piece of shit. Excuse my language, but, you know, I've never met somebody that just lies so much and just blatant lies that, like, you know, he's lying, and like, he knows, you know, he's lying, but he still does it. So yeah, I really look forward to putting him back in his place for good.
Okay, what about talking about your early career, your beginning as a wrestler? I'd say it's clear that you're living your dream. You said it multiple times. But what about the very beginning of that? Was it tough? Do you have any doubt at some point, maybe? Or how were your early days?
Most definitely had my days of doubt. There was a lot of heartbreak along the way on this journey to get where I am today. You know, unfortunately, after high school, I didn't know indie wrestling was a thing. I didn't know where to go, where to start. So I did get started a little later than I anticipated. But once I found that there was a wrestling school in Cleveland, Ohio, I was there the next week, and I never looked back. And throughout my journey on the indies and tryouts with WWE, you know, I went through a lot of real personal life stuff, a lot of loss, and most definitely had times where, you know, I didn't think it was going to happen, but I just kept going. And no matter what happened in life, personally, professionally, the no's, the doors closed, I just kept knocking doors down until finally this one opened.
It's a good journey from there to the TNT title. pretty
Oh,
much
it's been a
huge.
long, wild journey. Yeah, we don't have enough time to cover it all.
Yeah, definitely. We are not. We are towards the end. Just last question. Imagine that Tony Khan came to you and say, you will pick the next country where AEW will do a show, and you can fight. Which country is and why this country is Italy, of course.
No, it is Italy, and so my mother's side of the family is Sicilian. So my great grandmother, my nana, she was 100% pure Sicilian. I mean, wow. I remember growing up, I could barely understand what she was saying. So I was just raised in that whole, that's just that's my blood. Yeah. And I haven't been to Italy, and that is at the top of my list. Like, I want to travel to Italy. I want to experience it. The people, the food, the culture. So that is absolutely number one on my list in my heart.
And I can tell you that now that you say that, all Sicily and all Italy will wait for you very gladly, because
I appreciate it.
Do you know some little Italian words?
I don't, sadly. No. And you did your intro, and as you did it, I was like, wow, I really need to learn some Italian, man. So that will be something I will work on. Okay,
definitely. And we'll hope for sure people here in Italy, fans here in Italy, will wait for you and AEW. And of course, we'll wait, luckily, few days to AEW Revolution. The best of luck against Samoa Joe for the TNT Championship, of course. And
thank you.
And thanks for this interview. Thank you very much, Wardlow.
Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
And thank you also to John Snyder and all the AEW staff for this interview.